What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Eric's house. And today I'd like to talk a little bit about the new Bon Jovi single, Legendary. If you haven't heard it, I'll put a link below. We got the actual studio version with a music video. So I'll talk about the song and my thoughts on it. We heard a version of it, a live version kind of recorded on a cell phone a couple weeks ago. Couldn't really tell from that. It sounded okay, but I was mostly listening to John's vocals. And they sounded okay too. And that's one positive of this song. I know it's a studio version, but one positive of this song is that John's vocals sound good. They sound solid to me. Definitely, he's still got it enough, at least in the studio, that they can work some studio magic and put together some songs and put together an album. And so that's exciting, but I don't know about if he's going to be able to do it live or not. I know they're not going to tour this year. He said in an interview that he's still recovering from vocal surgery, and I totally respect that he's being upfront with it, and hopefully next year he's recovered enough and they're going to be able to tour, but we'll have to wait and see on that. But as for this song, the actual studio music video, the full version, I am not like blown away at all. I got to be totally honest. I think that it's a decent song, but definitely not something that completely blew me away or really what I would hope for. It's sort of what you'd expect right now at this point in Bon Jovi's career. And based on the songs that we've been hearing in the last couple albums, this is just on par for the course. You know, it's a fairly generic and nothing, in my opinion, that made it stand out as the single for the next album. As I don't know if this is going to be the big single for the next album, or this is just kind of a release right now and there's some better songs on the way. I hope so. I'm not saying it's bad, but the first few seconds, it starts out promising. I like the clean sound at the beginning. There's a little riff. It kind of sounds like Just Older, kind of reminded me of that. And then the full band kicks with those background vocals, a little melody. It's not bad at all. The verse is cool. The verse is sick. I like that. And John's vocals are strong. Goes into a kind of pre-chorus. It's okay. And then you have the chorus where the snare is going, you know, boom, 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 boom. One of those choruses where the snare just keeps hitting. So Tico keeps hitting the snare. And Friday night and I got what I need. Got a fistful of things that'll stand up for me. No, no, no. And it's okay. Then it just cuts. Legendary. Boom. And that's goes back to a verse, pre-chorus, chorus. Kind of ends, no guitar solo. I don't even know if there's a place for a guitar solo. I mean, you could put one, but I guess they didn't feel it needed one. And I can hardly really hear the guitars. It's kind of compressed to the point that the guitars are there and keyboards, and it's just, but it's very clean. Definitely not really something that's going to blow anyone away, in my opinion, unless, you know, well, I mean, you can like, I'm sure plenty of people love the song, but it's hard for me to believe anyone's just like, holy shit. It's just not that. It kind of sounds like other releases that have come out that were not on albums, kind of like When We Were Us. If you remember that song, don't hate the song. I don't love the song. If you told me this is the best song on an album, I'd be very worried about that album. I'm just being totally honest. I'm not trying to hate on the band or hate on at all because it's a good song. But I mean, for me, it's just, it's okay. It's okay. If I had to give it a grade right now, honestly, man, 6.5 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10 for Legendary. And I've been listening to it for a couple days. I didn't just listen to it once and throw this up. I wanted to give it some time. It dries, but, you know, like I said, I'm not a big fan of those choruses, and we're hearing more of these lately where, you know, it just keeps hitting the snare, and it's just not, that's not my favorite kind of chorus. So that's just me. Again, I mean, I don't want to hear, there's a few, like at the end, there's another little clean guitar riff that sounds kind of cool, but they're just kind of in the background. You have to really listen for it. And there's nothing that stands out. As for the music video, it was kind of cool. They're out there in like the field playing. It's got some cool CGI effects, I think, to make it work. Very clean, very polished video. Looks good, but everyone's smiling, having a good time. Band looks good, but I don't know. I don't know what to think about it other than that's just I want to hear more. I want to hear more singles come out, because this could be fine for a filler song on an album. I have no problem with it, but it's not one that's probably going to be my favorite. It's not like that for me personally. But let me know what y'all think. I'm sure, you know, varying opinions. People get mad when you don't like love everything. Oh, sorry, I'm not gonna love everything that they put out. But I'm still very optimistic from hearing this because I said like John's vocals sound strong on it. They sound good. I mean, I don't sound, it ain't no, dry county or anything. We're never going to get that again. But to know that they could still go in the studio and make it work, that's a good sign. And that makes me excited for the upcoming album, upcoming box set, upcoming video, upcoming documentary, everything that's upcoming. I'm looking forward to it. And then hopefully I can tour next year. But this song didn't do a whole lot for me. I ain't going to lie. But let me know what you guys think. We'll talk to you later.